What's up, guys? This is Ruben from EsquireLife.com coming at you with another quick video. I know it's been a while since I posted, and that's my fault, but there's a lot of things that have been going on in my life, and we got more videos coming to you soon. As you saw in my last video about my Porsche, go check out the video, but I'm here to bring good news because guess what? I got another watch. Now, before I get into the main event, I want to talk about this right here. I was one of the guys that jumped into that bandwagon and actually got the Omega Swatch. Now, is it an Omega? Is it a Swatch? I have no idea. But it's a cool, fun watch. I don't consider it a timepiece. I used to have a Swatch watch in high school, so we used to call them watches. So for Omega to collab, I don't know. It might be a good idea, you know, because you're bringing a younger consumer into the watch game. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's why it's a good thing. But to me, this is a toy. I like it because I can just beat it up and do things with it and not worry about breaking it, scratching it, whatever the case may be. But it's a cool watch, guys. I have fun with it. It's very light. When I'm out there washing my car or cleaning my pool, I always throw that on because I always have to have a watch. You can actually see I have a tan mark right here because I'm always wearing a watch. But the main reason, guys, why I'm here is I bought another watch. And what I want to do is I want to give you my opinion. Once again, these are all my opinions. I'm not an expert at watches, so please don't take my video as expertise. These are just my opinions on the watches that I like to buy. Really quick, guys, shout out to Westime. Westime here in La Jolla, California. This is where I started buying all my watches now. Unfortunately, you know, with Rolex and the ADs and the boutiques, they ain't selling you anything. Well, not to me at least. So what I had to do is I had to go to another store where they actually sell watches. Now, unfortunately, they don't sell Rolexes there. They sell other watches like Longines. As a matter of fact, they have actually Richard Mille there. They have Grand Seiko. But most importantly, they actually have a watch that I purchased from here. Now, once again, shout out to Janette at Westime. So, Janette, if you're watching this, thank you so much for helping me out every single time with my... I actually bought a watch for my brother-in-law for his engagement. I actually bought a watch as a gift. And then I actually bought my mom another watch for Mother's Day. So just to show you, stuck. My God, there it is. I actually bought my mom a Longines. This is not the main event, okay? I actually bought this for her Mother's Day gift. I also bought a Longines Hydro Quest. Yeah, I love watches, but it's gotten to the point where I've been buying people's watches. And now, after me being patient and trying to wait for that phone call or try to wait for that text saying, hey, we got your Rolex Sky Dweller, we got your Rolex Submariner No Date, we got your Day-Date 40, whatever. I don't think that call is ever going to happen. So I had no choice but to explore other brands. Since then, you know, and you see my past videos, I purchased Panerais. I actually purchased two Panerais, a PAM 85, a PAM submersible ceramic. I also purchased a Cartier Santos. I also purchased my watch, a Cartier Santos. Not a Santos, but a Cartier tank. So as you see, I'm starting to stray away from the Rolex brand. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Rolex. Rolex is an amazing company, amazing watch, but they're not selling me anything. And as much as I want to save my hard-earned money and give them my money and say, here, I want whatever watch you guys can give me, it's not happening. A couple years ago, I did walk into an AD in UTC, University Town Center. It's actually a mall down here. And I walked in and says, what do you guys have? Whatever you guys have, I'll buy. And they actually had the Date Just 41 with the diamond markers, with the black bezel, fruited. I just, I'll take it. And that was a watch, and I think I said this in my last video, it was a watch that I didn't want to get on the list of the watches I want. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm gonna leave it at that, guys, but let's get into the main event, guys. So let me show you once again. Shout out to Westime in La Jolla. Shout out to Janet. Thank you so much, Janette. Sorry, but this is the reason why I'm doing this video right here. I'm gonna leave this right here for product placement. Where is it at? Right there. That sounds pretty cool. That looks pretty good. So check it out, guys. Now, back in the day, I didn't like this brand. And I didn't like the brand because it wasn't Rolex. Like I mentioned, I have Cartier, I have Panerais, I have Audemars Piguet, I have, what else do I have? Rolex, obviously. So I always thought, people would say, oh, Tudor is the poor man's Rolex. Sure, I guess I'm poor because Rolex doesn't want to sell to me, so I had to go the poor route, but it's not the poor man's Rolex. It's a watch company that is a sister to Rolex. That's my dogs in the background. So for me to say, oh, this is the poor man's Rolex, well, not really. It's like, for example, I have a Bentley and a Bentley Bentayga. So it's like saying the RSQ8 is the poor man's Lamborghini. It's still an Audi. You know, it's like my Bentley Bentayga. Oh, it's the poor man's Lamborghini. It's still a Bentley. So I'm not here to try to defend, you know, the companies or anything. But since I was exploring other brands, I said, you know what? Since I can't get directly a Rolex from the boutiques or the AD, why not go with the second best thing? And that's the reason why I went to Tudor. So just to pull this out real quick, I guess this is an official unboxing. Let me see. There it is right there. Check this out. Now, to be honest with you guys, their packaging is very basic, okay? It's not like Rolex where they have that beautiful green wooden box and you open it up and then laser beams pop out and everything. It's basic. But at the end of the day, you're not wearing the box. You're wearing the timepiece that's in here. So what I want to do real quick is, guys, and it's pretty sick. I mean, it's a low profile box. I like the actual, the gloss emblem of the Tudor, and everything else is in a matte black. But at the end of the day, yes, it is a basic box, but okay, whatever. I'm not wearing the box. But here, hopefully it doesn't fall out. Here is what I bought. I bought the Tudor Black Bay 41 millimeter with the 5-link bracelet. Now, we know this is a Jubilee bracelet, okay? 5-link is probably just another word where Rolex says you can't use the word Jubilee, you can use the word 5-link. So I'm gonna call it a 5-link, I'm gonna call it a Jubilee. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But here is the timepiece that I purchased. Now I am gonna put some B-roll here in a second so we can get some close-up shots. Now, originally, when I walked into Westime, I actually walked in there to get the Panda, which is the chronograph, the white face with the 2 black eyes, black dots, or chronographs, whatever you want to call them. Now, the reason why I didn't get it, well, first and foremost, this actually caught my attention. And the reason I bought this, because it matched my Porsche. Okay, and you guys remember my last video, how I mentioned that the Porsche almost burnt my house down. I no longer have that car. I have another vehicle now, but that's the main reason why I bought the Tudor, because it matched the paint system perfectly. So another reason why I didn't get the chronograph is because of the fact that I didn't want it to look like a Daytona Panda. You know, I already have the black face, the Daytona, but you know, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't want people to be like, oh, it's trying to look like a Rolex. It's trying to look like a Daytona. I didn't want to hear that, but I got this because of the fact that, yes, if you really look at it, it does represent, in my opinion, a Datejust 2, because it is a 12 millimeter case. And it also represents, it has some DNA of the Rolex Explorer. Now, the great thing about this is it doesn't have a date. So I don't want to call this the Rolex Killer. I don't want to call this, you know, I don't know what other names are out there. This is not a Rolex. This is a Tudor. And I'm going to treat this watch as a Tudor. When I put this timepiece on, I know it's a Tudor. I'm not perpetrating, I'm not portraying, I'm not trying to show off to people that it's an actual Rolex, because I also have Rolex watches, you know. But when I put this on, it's an incognito watch, meaning people look at this watch and they're like, what is that? And I say, oh, it's a Tudor. And, you know, everybody just knows Rolex, Patek, and AP. You know, it's like when I wear my Panerais. People don't know what Panerais is. And that's the reason why I love wearing Panerais. And that's the reason why I love now wearing my Tudor, because not a lot of people know what Tudor is. So when I wear this, it's one of those, wow, that's a beautiful watch. I love the bracelet. I love this and this. What brand is it? And I say Tudor. I'm like, whoa, Tudor, I've never heard of it. And I always have to say, yeah, it's a sister company to Rolex. And then the whole perception is, oh, you can't get a Rolex? Motherfucker, guess what? I got 9 Rolexes at home. You know, but that's the reason why, if I want to be incognito, I wear the Tudor. Like, this is comfortable. This is comfortable for me. Right now, I mean, the 5-point bracelet, or the Jubilee bracelet, just beautifully hugs my wrist. Like I mentioned, this is the 41 millimeter. I haven't taken the stickers off from the side. I did take the barcode off, but I haven't taken the stickers off the side. If you guys see right here, I still even have the blue part right there. Just a little bit of protection. Nobody sees it, so I really don't care, you know. But the way I'm dressed right now, I'm casual. I got a nice button-up shirt. This is a great watch to wear with this. The other day, I just happened to be in a baby blue suit. I said, well, why not wear a bit? My Tudor has the baby blue face. And you should have seen the compliments that I got. You know, everybody's wearing them ugly ass Invicta watches, and everybody's just like, what diesel watch? What the hell is that garbage? So when they saw my watch, they knew that I wasn't trying to show off what I had. I just said like, oh, what is that? It's a Tudor. It's clean. A lot of people complain about the snowflake dial. I really don't give a crap, because all I'm using this for is to look at the time and be good with it. But anyway, guys, so my recommendation, guys, if you are looking to get a quality watch at half the price of other luxury brands, I do recommend actually Tudor. I was looking at the Tudor Black Bay 58, I believe it is. It gives me the DNA of a Submariner. I've been looking for a Submariner no date for years. I used to have a Sub date. I got rid of it, but I still have my bluesy. So I don't know. Rolex sponsored this video. Throw in a Rolex. Janette, come on now. But I do recommend getting this, guys. I am still considering going back and actually getting the Panda, the Tudor Panda. But once again, I don't want to purchase it in lieu of not having a Rolex Daytona Panda. You know, I don't want to settle. You know, I want to buy Tudor because it's a Tudor. You know, I don't want to buy a Tudor because I can't afford a Rolex. Hopefully that makes sense. So that's why I'm always rotating my watches, and, you know, so people know I have a variety of things. But I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm here to actually tell the time. And this timepiece, this Tudor 41, wasn't actually a chapter in my life. I bought this timepiece because I hit 14 years at the company that I work for. Now, obviously at 14 years, you don't get bonuses, you don't get company cards, you don't get watches. But like I've mentioned in my other videos, my watches are milestones in my life. Every time I open up my watch box, I can see everything that I've accomplished in life, where I was, why I bought it, what I accomplished. So this right here was a 14-year mark at the company that I was at. And I don't know, I wish I can go to Rolex and say, Rolex, guess what? I hit 14 years on my company. What can you sell me so I can mark a chapter in my life? That's not happening. Not for me yet, at least. I'll tell you a quick story. The other day I went to go visit the boutique, and I know the people there. I just happened to go to lunch there. I said, hey, let's just go stop by and see how so-and-so is doing. So we went in there, and one of the guys at the boutique looked and goes, oh, I didn't know you liked Tudor. I said, yeah, I just got this. You guys don't want to sell me watches, so I had to go to a different brand. So he started talking, oh, I have Tudors as well. We started talking Tudor, and once again, in no way am I expert at Tudor. I just love watches because they're chapters in my life. So anyway, when I came home, I got a text from them saying, hey, let us know when you're back in town. We'll show you some. So I don't want to quote them because I don't want to get the quote wrong, but they wanted to start seeing what watches they can give me. I mean, after 4 years, after all the money that I've spent with other companies, I'm exhausted. And I don't know. They would have to give me a free Rolex to actually to do a video finally of me saying, hey, I got my Rolex from my boutique. I got a Rolex from an AD. But hey, if it's been 4 years, it's probably going to be another 4 years. So I'm in no hurry because now I have other brands like Tudor, like Cartier, like for example, I bought my mom the Longines. I don't even know which one this is. It has the mother of pearl dial with the diamond bezel. It's a rose gold. Beautiful watch. I don't know, guys. I don't know. And then obviously, let me try to reach over here. We got the toys. This is a cool toy. I did switch the band. It was on this side, but I had to flip it because it kept pinching my skin and my hair on my wrist, so I flipped it over. So once again, there's always going to be watch companies out there, and at this point, as long as a brand makes me happy, as long as I can mark a chapter in my life, I don't care if it's Rolex, I don't care if it's Omega Swatch, But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know it's been a while since I posted. Thank you so much to Westime. Thank you so much for Janette. Guys, thank you so much. I'm going to be posting soon. I'm going to post my video of my new car that I bought, my Bentley Bentayga. I keep wanting to say GTC because I used to have a GTC. But guys, thank you so much. We will talk to you guys soon. Peace.